That's it, guys, that is it! I do not want to see this world anymore! Oh yeah! What up, homeboys? So WoW Revelation turned out to be a huge failure. We're gonna talk about why. Well, it turns out the damn game is 50 gigabytes. And you know, that may be okay because they put a lot of work into new content and stuff, so you know, that's gotta take some space, you know? But the problem is, they decided to force you to download the entire thing on their launcher. That on its own should be its own red flag, guys. I don't know, maybe the more RuneScape savvy people can tell that some people like to put backdoors and a bunch of spyware on launchers of their clients. I am not saying this is the case, but they can if they want, and I do not like that. And also, why? They do not gain anything by doing this. They have to pay for the bandwidth to make you download the game through their client instead of I don't know, Google Docs or whatever. So honestly, if that is not what's going on, I don't have any idea what motivation they could have to make you download the game through their launcher. And you may be thinking, so what, man, I can just download the game through their client, it's gonna be fine, come on. Well, you poor fool, I have you know, this client is buggier than Fallout 76. Which is funny now that I mentioned that, because they got the exact same bug. The download for the game will randomly crash and you will have to start over that 50 gigabyte download over and over again. And following the teachings of their master Fallout 76, they decided that they were gonna drop a 3 gigabyte patch 5 minutes before the servers were supposed to come out. As it would be expected after such a hyped launch. When the servers were supposed to come out, everybody tried to download the game at once. Duh! Guess what? The developers didn't think that was gonna happen. They were like, oh, we are so surprised that people wanna download the game to play it. We are talking to the service provider for 40 minutes and he won't do anything about it, guys. You know when you go return something to Best Buy and they go, sorry man, our system crashed, we cannot take the return today. Wink, wink. Guys, I don't know what's worse. That they actually thought that it would be enough to have whatever capacity they had to get 10,000 people downloading the game, or that they actually are lying to us. I think lying would be better. I would rather have a bad liar than a bad mathematician running a server, I can tell you that much. And unsurprisingly, after people being able to download the game at 5 kilobytes per second, again, 50 gigabytes. Let me burst out the calculator. Guys, it would only take 2.5 years to download the client to their launcher, man. But do not worry, guys, because a hero had a great idea to solve the problem. He put the entire client on a torrent and gave it to everybody on the Discord so they could download the client, no problem. Everybody would be happy, everybody could get the client for free. Excellent, help. The guy took time off his day to help everybody. What a great guy. You know what happened? They banned him from the Discord for sharing the client. That is right, guys. Not only they cannot provide a download for their game, but if you help them, if you give people the download for free, which saves them money, by the way, this saves them money. Bandwidth is not free, alright? If you do that, if you help the community out, you're gonna get banned. Alright guys, it became pretty clear that they did not make that launcher for convenience. That launcher is there for a reason. And again, I cannot say why that's there. It may be spyware, it may not, it may be a completely different reason. But I can tell you, if they only made this to make the process of installing it easier, they would not care if you got the client from somewhere else. I'd say that's a little sus. Guys, it may very well be the fault of the server provider that their server downloads did not work. But let me ask you something. Do you got any idea how ridiculously expensive it is to host a server that can give somebody a 50 gigabyte client to 10,000 people more or less that were waiting for the launch, if not more? Let's say you can download the game at 12 megabytes per second, which is like, even in the third world, this is like an average, even kind of very low download speed, right? That would take a server with a speed of 15 gigabytes per second, and it should be unmetered, because if you're dropping 50 gigabytes to all the people, to those 10,000 people that were at launch more or less, like I can tell you, if it is not unmetered, it's gonna cost you millions. But alright, let's say it is an unmetered server. How much would that cost? Okay guys, I had to find a site in Romania. So if you host your server in Romania, this is the cheapest service I could find. And you know, actually it makes sense if you host your server in Romania, because most of the players on private servers nowadays are in like Eastern Europe. But there's either a 10 gigabyte per second server that's for 900 euros a month, or a 20 gigabyte per second server, because I don't think the 10 gigabyte server would be enough. If you want 20 gigabytes per second, you will be dropping almost $2,000 a month. They are wasting between 900 euros and 2,000 euros on just giving you the game, instead of dropping it for free on Google or Torrent or whatever. They are wasting that kind of money on just keeping that launcher. Do you really think they would have that launcher just for convenience at that price? By the way, how the hell are they gonna pay for this? Like, even if they could reasonably get enough money through donations to host the server, like, would the donators be happy that 2,000 euros are wasted from their donations on hosting a server that is not necessary? I don't know, man. We are talking about thousands of dollars a month if they got the proper service to host that amount of downloads at once. I mean, I got no idea how much they pretended, they expected to pay. Like, it could very well be that they are complaining to the server provider and they paid, I don't know, $300 a month for the server, and they are like, hey guys, this is too slow, what the hell is going on, man? No. By the way, this is also very dumb for legal reasons, because it is not the same legally to give the client that you're providing yourself, rather than going, no man, a random guy posted it on Google, I don't know, I got no idea who he is, it wasn't me though. You know, they could even be in legal trouble for doing this. Emulation was ruled legal in the US because technically if you do not provide the pirated game, if you legally own the game, making a service to make it work is technically, thanks to the Supreme Court in 1999, technically it is not illegal. Those rules do not apply here. They could be liable for doing this. If Blizzard really wanted to sue them and like get them for everything, no cease and desist, no nothing, like they could go for everything. Like, I'm still a convinced believer that if Nostarius wanted to push it through the French legal system, if they had the resources to pay the lawyers, that they could have even won the lawsuit. These guys could not win a lawsuit, like there's no way they are not liable for the downloads. Like, they are legitimately distributing a pirated game. I am not a lawyer, my understanding of the law, especially American law, is very limited, but I can tell you this is much more legally troublesome than just giving you a link to a torrent that they can pretend that they didn't put out there. Okay, the servers blew up, nobody could get the game, so what happened next? They said the server date is a week from now. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. They said because nobody can download the game, they weren't actually supposed to put the server today. No guys, it's next week. I don't think that's how it works, baby. I don't think you can do that. So this Friday, we should be able to see what the server is gonna be like. They are supposed to launch again. I've been reading the messages in Discord and it's truly a masterpiece. Like, they try to pull off like any excuse on the book. They were like, oh guys, you know, it's like we are in pain. I'm gonna be dropping some screenshots out there. Real talk, I thought it was very funny and this is why I laughed so much during the recording of this video, but the reality is that I am not happy that this is such a disaster. But in my opinion, the developers proved that they are not competent enough to handle a server like this, so I will not spend my time. If the server proves to be better, if I am proven wrong, like in a week from now, I will try it out and I will make like a follow-up to this video and tell you what really happened. I do not think that's gonna happen, but it might. Another day, another overhyped server that did not live to expectations. What a shame. But hey, free content! So subscribe, and whatever happens in a week from now, I'm gonna make a video about it, and we're gonna have all a laugh and a little bit of coffee, and it's gonna be great. Some YouTubers may be afraid of covering what happened with RevelationWoW because they got like friends in the community that they do not wanna get mad. I got no horse in this race. I'm gonna tell you what's going on, and please do not blame them if they ignore this, because the private server community, I am not a part of it, right? I am not part of the inside group. But if you are part of the inside group in this community, there are some people that you don't want to mess with. Anyway, as due professional courtesy, I'm gonna drop the site for the server. I'm gonna give you the Discord for the server so you can check out those announcements because they may get deleted soon. And I'm also gonna show you the Reddit post that is archiving everything about it, because the WoW server subreddit sometimes, mysteriously, some posts that criticize a certain people disappear. I got no idea what is going on about that, guys. I trust you will behave on the Discord and not start trolling. I can't believe I got to tell you to not harass people or whatever. I don't want people championing and saying Medina is the responsible for all this harassment. Guys, harassing anybody won't do anything about it. I don't want to hear you saying that I sent you there to do anything. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're gonna troll the Discord, do not even bother joining. Right? It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help the community. Also, archive this video because I cannot guarantee you that they will not try to falsely claim this video and take it down.